in Basketmouth. Are you from Warri? Are you from Abia?
I'm from Abia State. I'm Igbo. I was born in the year 1978, September 14th, and I was born in Ajegunle. Grew up in Ajegunle.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I believe that. Grew up in Ajegunle, Olodi Apapa,
wow.
Eputemeta, Railway Compound, and a lot of other.
When I hear Basketmouth, I expect to be hearing something like Warri, Warri person.
No.
You're more of a Lagosian.
I'm a Lagosian, 100%. I was born in Lagos. I only moved to Edo State for university.
That's University of Benin, right?
University of
Maybe
Benin.
That's why.
Maybe that's the reason why. Not like maybe that's the reason why I'm the way I am, because I moved to Benin City like a year before I got into school. I was in town, and besides that, when I was growing up, most of my friends were from Delta State, Edo State, and I don't really have that many Igbo friends, even though I'm Igbo.
I can imagine. I know you've gone for a lot of interviews, and some of these questions might be repetitive for you. So I'm just here to have fun and to know a little bit about you and talk a little bit about your show.
All right.
So talking about Basketmouth, how did you get that?
The name, although I told you not to ask me that question.
I really wanted to know, is it like you talk a lot or you are just...
I've answered that question like a million times. I'm going to say it one last time, hopefully.
All right, then.
Okay, the name Basketmouth was given to me. Some guy just called me the name. Like, the guy was like, I was performing, then my name used to be Bright. So I was on stage just performing, then some guy was heckling me, and I went at him like 100%. I almost killed the guy verbally. So after the whole thing, this guy just walked up to me backstage like, dude, man, you've got a Basketmouth. And he walked away. And I told my friend Bayo Adike, I said, Bayo, what do you think about the name Basketmouth? And I was like, that's a good name, since you talk anyhow, it's just perfect. And that's how the name came. And I just held on to it till now. Yes.
And I was going to ask about your hair.
Yes.
Because this hair doesn't reduce, doesn't increase.
I cut it like almost like once or twice every month.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, because if you like my elder brother, if you follow me on Instagram, you see my elder brother's hair is like all the way long. And I started doing making my dreads like 4 or 5 years before he started. So if I left mine, it probably is going to be like, boys would have been chasing me.
Is it more like a brand? Is that
it's a brand. It started off as something that I was just doing for fun. Yeah, then at the end of the day, I was like, let me just do this. It was chronic. I didn't want to do dreadlocks, so I was trying to do chronic. Chronic is the one that stands and all that. So, it just stuck. And right now, it's weird. I don't know how it's going to look like. Maybe I'm 40 this year, so maybe on my birthday.
I was going to talk about that.
Yeah, on my birthday, I might just cut the hair. Who knows?
You don't look 40 though.
I know.
You look small, like your late 20s and early 30s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, trust me. You look really young.
It's
So
like
tell
Benjamin Button drugs. It's really effective.
I want to believe that.
And I maybe it's just, I don't know, I got this from my parents. I guess it's a genetical disorder.
So talk to me about being a comedian in Nigeria. How is it? How is the struggle like? How is it to be a comedian in Nigeria?
No, first of all, to be a comedian in the world in general is not easy as it seems. Like, especially when you're in high demand. That means you have to keep reinventing yourself. You have to be fresh all the time. And unfortunately, in a place like Nigeria, that we don't really have management companies per se. The comedian has to build his brand, build his material, build himself to the point where he starts getting booked, except in a situation where the person is spotted early enough. But the struggle is crazy. Like for myself, when I started 20 years ago, there was no social media. So for me to sell my brand to Sokoto or to Bauchi, I had to go by road and perform there live. And luckily, I was lucky, and I would say I was lucky. I was favored by God enough to have been listed as one of the comedians performing during the time that they had tours in Nigeria, because there was the Play Safe tour, it was the Global tour and all those stuff. And Play Safe tour went to about like 34 cities.
Whoa.
Yeah, 34 polytechnics, universities, and College of Education. And so that was how it was. I was just favored, so I was able to sell the market. But it's quite difficult to be a comedian, trying to write material.
Looking at you now, it doesn't really look difficult because you're not just a comedian, you have tours.
Yeah, it's still difficult because the easiest place to fall off from is the top, right? I'm not saying that I'm at the top of my career, but I'm in a position where I'm exposed, right? So people are seeing me and people are judging me by my last performance right now. So the pressure is a lot because I try as much as possible to stay relevant. Yeah. So just so you know, for every time that I get on stage, before I get on stage, I panic the hell out. Like,
whoa.
I panic all the time. Like, because the pressure, you don't want to fail. You understand? And the fear of failure is the reason why I still do what I do.
I don't think that can ever happen because seeing you on stage is just funny. Like,
you'll be shocked.
You just standing on the stage to me is just funny before you now open your mouth and start talking.
No, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked how difficult it can get.
You mentioned earlier that you stood in Benin. I was gonna ask, did it all start in Benin, or I know there was a time you were into
rap music.
Music. Yeah. So, what exactly, like, was it about rap before you diverted into comedy, or?
Funny thing is,
and I know you were a drummer at the point.
Yeah, it started with drumming, then rap music.
Oh.
No, actually, rap music before drumming, but about the same time, because back then in secondary school, I think I was in JSS 3. I used to come out, like, we used to have this culture day, every Wednesday. So we come out and everybody, you just come and just showcase your talent and all that. So we used to just rap back then. But then I used to mime other people's. I used to write my own stuff. But then,
so can you try something for me
right now? Rap music? Yeah.
Throw some bars.
Let me see if I can bust a verse. It's been a while, man. Okay, let me see. Alright, okay. No need for the beat. I'll just freestyle. Yeah, see, verse 1 it all begun as I walked into this bar to take a drink. As I lit on my cigar, noticed the blessed cute beauty staring at me from afar. I looked around to make sure that I was the one her eyes was on. At once I was sure, so I got off my chairs as I captured her bodily features. With my eyes like a computer, I scanned her. I wasn't surprised that I was hypnotized by her ties.
Oh gosh, damn.
Introduced myself next we were in her room, shutting the door, her clothes hit the floor. I've been working all day, so I had to stop around 4. Knock at the door, who could it be? The door got open, the nigga had an extra key.
Okay.
And here was her trying to explain to him, and here was me confused completely. I grabbed my pants as I was watching the show. The nigga left there and came at me, but he was slow. I guess I was fast. I jumped out the window, gunshot as I ran. I thought I was the man, but here I am, dodging bullets and trash cans.
Oh wow. Okay. Now I can see that you're actually pretty good with rapping, but you still chose comedy.
No, I chose comedy. Actually, comedy chose me because what happened was I was doing everything. I was focusing on rap music, but for every time. You understand? I get to that point where we're about to get a big break. Comedy just comes in. Like there's an opportunity for me to still do comedy. And most people were like, dude, man, you're a good rapper, but the music, that market is not ready. Nigerians, they're not ready for that market. But they are ready for a young comedian. You should do it. And one of the person that told me that stuff, apart from my manager, was a guy called Enel Fugara and Samson Ohiomo High. He's dead now. He's late.
Wow, that's sad.
Gentle soul, rest in perfect peace. He was one of the people that actually told me that, dude, just stay away from the rap music for a minute and do comedy. And I'm happy I listened.
Did you find yourself being a producer at any point in time?
Music producer?
Music, anything?
Yeah, definitely. I actually have a record label, but I've not just started. I've not said anything on it. Yeah, but it's Bounce World Music, but we're not doing anything right now because we're not ready. But we have intentions to get into music because we do all forms of entertainment. Because Bounce World, which is the company that I run with my partners and all, we manage events, concerts, corporate events, and all that. And at the same time, we manage artists, like mostly comedians. Yeah, we don't really talk about the people that we manage and all that, but we try. So right now, what we're trying to do right now is just to expand and get things rolling. Yeah.
There was something that was bothering me when I was told you yesterday that you've been interviewing Basketmouth today, and the first thing that came to my mind, how do you come up with the themes for your show?
Well, the names.
The names are just weird, like a lot of the rings and uncensored. Like and you just sit down and the name just pop up in your head, or you have to put up something together.
It comes because of I used to be a rap artist. I know how to play with words. You understand? Basketmouth uncensored is not just typical. It's normal.
There was Laugh and Jams.
There was Laughs and Jams. You remember? There was Laughs and Jams. Laughs and Jams was actually created in 1997.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was when we tried to do the first Laughs and Jams in Uniben. But then they went on strike. Then we lost money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been a while I've been doing show productions and all that. So Laughs and Jams came. That was just an idea because I was like, well, make it simple. Laughs and music. Let's make it rhyme. Laughs and Jams. So Lords of the Ribs was because I'm a big fan of the movie. I was like, Lords of the Ribs. I played with the name. Lord of the Rings. I was like, oh, Lord of the Ribs. Ah, good. What's the other one?
Apart from that, I
think the Son of Peter. The Son of Peter was created.
Son of Peter. Why would you even think of Son of Peter?
That's my new stand-up comedy title, and I'm going to be touring from this next month. Yeah, Son of Peter. His idea is I lost my dad some years back, and I just want to do something to just keep his name, just there. Then maybe after I'm done with the Son of Peter, I will go to the Son of Obioma. Yes, and that's one of the name of my shows, Basketmouth, the Dysfunctional Mind. Yes.
So looking at how you started and where you are now, did you ever picture being successful in comedy like this?
No, to be honest. To be honest, when I started, and I think I should use this opportunity to tell everyone, trust me, if you chase the game for the money, you won't make it. Trust me, you won't, because music, art itself is from the heart. You understand? It's a talent, it's a gift. You have to love it, you have to respect it, you have to treat it with respect. So most people don't do that because they have a target. Their target is to be famous and to booze and all those stuff. And trust me, all that. If that's your target, you lose focus from what's real. The target is the prize. You understand? The prize is being number one or being one of the best. You understand? But once you lose that focus, you understand. But when I started, my target was just to be able to get on a stage where I can expose myself, express myself, expose my talent, and that was my target from the beginning. My first few gigs was for free. The first day I charged, free. I didn't know they used to pay.
Oh wow!
I didn't know. I just thought I didn't know. So when someone called, I was doing the gig. It was 1998, law induction dinner. I can't remember the month. So I was killing this gig. It was my first major because law department was big in Univen. So I was doing it, and this guy came, Samson, the same Samson Omo. I brought some guys that were having a concert in Univen, and they came. They were like, "Dude, our show is dead right now." And they had people, but there were no comedians, no entertainment. Most of the people that were supposed to perform didn't show up, and they're like, "Would you be able to come help us?" And I was like, and they said they will pay. They will pay. I'm like, "You pay?" And they said yes. I was like, they said, "How much you want to charge?" And I'm like, 300 naira. And they were like, "Okay." And they paid me 150. And the reason why I charged 300 naira was because that was the only money I needed that time. I just needed to eat dinner and eat breakfast. So then I started charging 300, 500 just to go by. So I wasn't charging because, I was just charging money so I could eat.
But did you get a lot of support from home, like from family?
No, I didn't want to disturb my parents. My dad had 7 kids. God gave
me 7 kids?
Yeah, 5 boys, 2 girls.
Oh, wow.
And me, I'm that kind of person. I'm very independent. And I knew that they had a lot of responsibilities. And I knew what I had. I played the drums, I could play the keyboard, I could rap, I could do comedy. I was like, dude, just leave your parents. Take yourself out of the equation, less pressure for them, and you can do it. Because one thing I have is faith. I believe, like if I want to do something, I believe. Like the last time, I don't know if anybody was around then. The first time I came to Toronto, I didn't come with a visa. My visa was denied.
Oh, tell me about. I think I heard that gist, but I wasn't really sure. But tell me about the gist.
My visa was denied. And I couldn't come in, and the show was on a Friday, if I remember clearly. And I told my guy, I said, "Dude, let's go." I was like, "How?" I said, "Let's go through the border." Let's go. When I get there, because there was no way I could get to the embassy and to state my case in 24 hours. Then we flew down. I don't buy the ticket. If you don't get the visa, I'll refund you. And I got there and I walked there, gave them a passport with no visa in it. And they're like, do you realize you don't have a visa? I said, "Yes, I know, but I have a show tonight." And they were looking at me. I said, "Yes, guys, look, I need to do this show. Like, people have bought ticket. I need to do this show. So if you guys can take me, let me perform, and take me out, I'll go back."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I said, "Just take me. When I finish the gig, Like, and they were so amazed with
about the passion.
With the, I can't feel the fans. No matter, I've never done that before. And guess what? They gave me a temporary, permanent visa, and I did the gig. Wow. That's how my faith is. That's how strong my faith is.
I'm so moved by that. Right now. You see your girl officer, I think it's Dorc FM.
Like right now, if I say I'm going to take you home tonight, I will take you home tonight.
He's joking about that, but this is still
I'm not joking.
Oh God, Basketball, you're not going to give me today. This is Fisayo on Dorc FM Radio Canada. We are still in the studio. This is a special edition with Basketmouth.
You've not talked about my show.
Of course we have. Come on, we still have like 1 hour to go. So we'll talk about your show. The number to call is 416-835-5284. 416-835-5284. I told you when you came to the studio that this is more personal than business, fine. Okay?
Fine.
So let's do more of the personal, then we'll talk about business. Business comes after, okay? So tell me, the challenges so far.
Challenges?
Yeah, I know you've had shows in different states. In Nigeria, you've had a lot of big shows, especially in London, UK, with a big stadium. You are here in Canada, you go to US. Do you face challenges? How do you get through them? I know you just gave me an example of one that you face at the border right now.
There's like everything that we do, be it business, be it, marriage, raising your kids. There's always challenges. It's never smooth.
You said kids?
Yes, like raising kids. Raising kids and all that, there's always a challenge with everything in life, and entertainment is actually one of those fields that comes with a lot of challenges, because now you're talking about, if you're talking about music, the musician is thinking about the hit song all the time, getting booked, doing a video that's gonna sell, doing the song people are gonna love, all these things, maintaining the, so it takes a lot, and for most of us that don't have that kind of management, it takes a lot from us. That alone is a challenge, to be able to, for the brand to function without you being part of it. Do you understand? Like if you look at the likes of Dave Chappelle, DL Healy, and the rest of them, they don't receive calls for booking day. All they know is that they just say that they're booked for this gig. The fees there, everything. There's a system. And so that's a challenge for us in the industry. Then another challenge we have is the fact that Nigerians don't like buying tickets early.
Early.
At all. Yeah, they will give you high blood pressure. Then they will start rushing.
Well, is there a lot of support among other colleagues in the
definitely. Especially in the comedy industry, we support ourselves a lot.
Were you mentored? Are you mentoring anybody or?
I'm mentoring people, but I don't mention names, unfortunately.
I like that. Okay, so let's talk about the show.
Yes, that's the main thing.
The show. Tell me where, when, how, what should I expect? What should we look forward to?
Yeah, so we were supposed to do this gig a while back, but my Oga, Mr. Lukman Kiza, he suggested that let's do it during the long weekend, so that way people start the long weekend with laughter and just start doing whatever they want to do, and that's the reason why we picked March 29th. Then we thought about the venue, because Kiza is all about...
That venue is very classy.
I know, this is all about the class, the target market, the kind of people who want to sell stuff to, and he picked Queen Elizabeth Theatre. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth Theatre.
That's downtown.
Downtown, yeah. So we're trying, it's high time that we start doing things properly. The same way a Kevin Hart will come here and do a theatre, that's the same way we start doing gigs, because if we don't do that, we will not be recognized. We're doing all those, what's it called, all the, what do you call this place, warehouses. It's the brand that you need to sell. So that's the reason why we're doing this, and we want to give people quality comedy. And like earlier on, because I was here in
November. I think I was there. African Entertainment Awards, right?
Yes, that one. Yeah. So a lot of people are like, but he was just here in November. I'm like, dude, do you think I don't write jokes? Like, you think the jokes I'm going to, that I told you in November is the same jokes I'm going to be cracking right now? I can, by the grace of God, I can afford to do a tour like this till the end, because that's what we do. That's the only thing I do.
How much are the tickets? Where can we get?
I don't know how much tickets are, but I know it's cheap. Or we just sold some.
We are not paying it in there, so I don't
see why people are always let me tell you something about. Do you know that Beyonce's gig, the regular ticket is about £300,
and people die to get a ticket.
It's £300, right? And I think it's sold out. Yeah.
I think she's even having a joint gig with her husband. So.
Yeah. Now, I cannot compare myself with Beyonce. Definitely. But now, a regular ticket is £300. That is 150,000 naira. That's
I like that
no. We need to start up. We need to start understanding. We say we love our artists. We have to support them. Those guys are supporting their own with £300. That's a regular ticket. Kevin Hart is performing in London as well. His regular ticket is like £156 for a regular ticket. The O2, 20,000 people. Guess what? Tickets are sold out. He released it in 5 minutes. It was sold out. Now, I live in a country that we have at least over 200 million people. The last time they counted, which is over 15 years ago, they didn't count me. So they didn't count me or my family. So we are not even among the. So we're looking at a country of about like 250 million people, right? And it's still a challenge to sell 5,000 tickets. Which is the reason why we need to start. The idea is, okay, you know what?
The kind of videos I see and the pictures I see, your halls are always filled up.
No, my halls are always filled up
like,
because we put so much pressure. Like, I shouldn't work that hard to sell 10,000 tickets.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
Do you understand? I shouldn't do skits. I shouldn't be releasing posts. I shouldn't be stressing myself to sell 10,000 tickets. When I know that in Lekki Phase 1 we have over 1 million people. You understand? So like, we shouldn't be working so hard, because the thing is, we actually don't do the gigs to make money. We do it to remain relevant and at the same time to create entertainment for people. So most times when we just go and do, people will go like, oh, and they want to chop our money. How much is the gate fee? £25. Calculate this. If the venue can take 1,000 people and we are charging £20, £20 times 1,000, how much is that? That's 20K. That's 20K, right? My flight ticket is about 7K. Do you understand? No, not 7K. That's too much. No. 2.7.
7K. Wait,
2.7
where are you
is
flying
how much?
to heaven?
2.7. That's like 5. 2.7 is like. No, it's more than it's more than that. 2.7 million. Yeah, 7K. Yeah, I remember.
7K?
Yeah, which means if you take out my flight and accommodation,
and you will still eat too.
You will still eat. And we are flying other comedians. So what we're doing is just to create entertainment for people. And we're bringing the guy from Zimbabwe, because we're trying to bring. It's not about Nigeria now. Yeah, it's not about Nigeria. It's about Africa. So we want to integrate. We're here to bring some Ghanaians and all that, but this is the first time we're doing something like this. Next year we'll make it better. Probably even bring some Canadian comedians.
What should I expect at the show?
Trust me,
I'm going to be on the red carpet for sure. But when it's time for me to sit down and listen to the comedy, what should I expect?
We'll try. Trust me, you will deliver the goods.
Deliver.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Me no bless the brag. But we'll deliver the goods.
Guys, you guys should come out. I'm going to be there. And tomorrow during the show, during the After show tomorrow morning, I'll be giving you a lot of information on where you can get tickets and how you can get tickets. And I might be giving out a ticket tomorrow. So make sure you're on here with me tomorrow for more information about Basketmouth show. Mama Toby is coming and a few other comedians are coming. Yeah. So you guys should come and have fun. This is Basketmouth. This is not a joke. This is not a joke.
Yes, I'm already in town. Can you imagine? See how dedicated I am to my shows.
If you want to ask Basketmouth any question today, the number to call is 416-835-5284, 416-835-5284. We're currently live on Facebook on Dorc FM Radio Canada, and I'm still in the studio with Basketmouth. So yes, Basketmouth, I can see that you've been crashing people's weddings now.
Yeah.
Because you are 40, you're crashing people's wedding. Wedding crasher, why, and what came up with that? Why did you decide to crash? Did you just go there just like, hey, I'm Basketmouth, I'm here for your wedding, and you zoom out, or?
No, the thing is, for the past 20 years, I've been feeding off the industry, so to speak. They gave me a space. I'm not a Lagosian. I'm from the East. So first of all,
but you're a Lagos breed.
No, it doesn't matter. No, but I'm Igbo, so I'm operating in a space where we have Yoruba people, and they made my work comfortable and easy for me. You understand? No tribalistic matters throwing from, because I've worked for one of the first person that gave me a big break. His name is Femi Akonde, is Yoruba and all that stuff. So when I thought about the whole thing, I said, okay, Bright, you're 40 this year, you're 20 years on stage. How do you want to do
Wow,
this?
40 and 20 years of...
Yeah,
we should
that's
have a
what-
big party about that. We'll turn up tomorrow.
So it's a 40-20. So myself and my team came up with the idea. Say, okay, you know what? Because the thing is, unfortunately, if in Nigeria, we live in a country whereby if you just come out and say you want to do something, you must have a reason. Even though people say, oh, you just want to have me for publicity stunts. And I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want people to have that kind of perception because there was a time that bread seller.
Oh, yeah. The lady that bought that, the selling bread. Yeah.
When that picture came out and people started giving her stuff, knowing her story. Trust me, her story is not the most pathetic story. My story is worse than that. But because of she had a good story and people don't get to hear other people's stories, she had an opportunity and she spoke. And people started supporting her and all that stuff. Trust me, the same people that gave her those things, they have relatives that need 10% of what they gave, but because of they wanted, some of them wanted to just do it so for publicity stunts. That didn't happen. Then some other artists now started helping mechanics and all that crap, which was stupid. You understand? You've been seeing those people since. Yes. It wasn't just nice that seeing mechanics. For me, I wanted to do something that will be tied into a celebration, so I have an excuse to do everything. You understand? So right now, this is the first time I'm going to be saying few of the things I'm going to be doing. Apart from crashing parties, all the parties I'm crashing are parties of people that can't afford the cheapest comedian. Not just me, the cheapest comedian in Nigeria. Those are the parties I want to go to.
Like, I want to invite you to my wedding now. How much should I be looking at?
We don't say that online.
Okay. All right.
Okay, but the thing is, what I'm doing is I'm trying to just make some people happy the way they've made me happy since I started. Yeah. I don't care about the hate but bottom line is sometimes we say hate is just the end product of too much love. Sometimes, but I've been supported, I've been lifted, I've been pushed. A lot of people helped me. So the only thing I can do, those guys are already made. So let me, even though I can't really, I'm not that rich, but the only thing I can do,
they all always stay on board. So it's okay.
The only thing I can do is something that is priceless. You understand? I'm going to give them my gift.
So if you show up at a party, someone's wedding right now,
host the wedding,
and you host the wedding, and
no, not entirely. I perform, take pictures with them, give them gifts. Like right now, I'm partnering with Eco Hotel. So
I saw that, and that's really huge.
Yes, we're giving them hotel accommodation for a night. Right now, some other people have come on board, and they want to start giving out drinks. Some want to start giving out cash. I'm talking to a bank right now that wants to start, because apart from the party crasher, which is still just going to be for those, I'm also going to be going to those women that sell, like Bolly and
Bolly, I know Bolly,
I'm going to go and sell their stuff with them.
I was going to ask you, due to looking at your journey, it's been 20 years, I was going to ask how you're going to give back to society.
That's what
and
I'm doing. So I'm doing everything I'm doing. I don't want to say all I'm doing. Most of it is going to be a surprise, but I actually I'm exposing myself to everyone this year. Then from the 1st of January, right now I'm doing wherever I am, I'm crashing a party. Today I'm crashing a party. Tomorrow I'm crashing a party. Every weekend I'm crashing a party, but only parties of people that can't afford.
Yeah. So I know we have few comedians in Nigeria right now. They are growing day by day, but how do you stay different? How do you make your brand different?
Oh, the brand. Oh, that is.
I told you that seeing you on stage is either your movie. Say you get on stage, just make me laugh. Then you now open your eyes and just roll your eyes. I'm rolling.
No, the thing is, just like every brand, like I tell people most times, if you want to sell a brand, you have to sell it to the right market. Some people sell water in a champagne bottle. Some people sell champagne in a water bottle. You understand? That's if you don't know what your value is, what your brand represents. If you know how strong it is, you value it on that same level, So what I do, I try as much as possible to sell my brand for the right price and make sure that whoever buys that brand you understand, does not regret it. You understand, which is the reason why I try as much as possible to make sure that I'm better than my last performance. You understand that I'm so the challenge of maintaining the brand, you understand, is the reason why we work so hard to stay different, to keep reinventing ourselves, to keep coming up with ideas and just.
How do you get content? Did you just sit at home somewhere and content just
comes,
flow?
It comes. It comes
like...
the same way music comes to musicians, the same way poems come to poets. That's the same way jokes come.
So if someone gets to use your joke in a show, maybe another comedian gets to use your joke to a show, do they have to pay for that, or
no,
it's allowed, or
it's not allowed
for permission, or
it's not allowed, but it happens. It's something we can't control.
Do you get to use other people's jokes? Or?
No, I don't. I get influenced by people's jokes, but I don't use their materials. I get influenced by, like, I watch other people, because the truth of the matter is there's some materials that you hear and you're like, damn, why didn't I think about that? Wow, okay, let me see. There's some topics around there. Okay, you know what? There's nothing there. So just you get influenced, because there's some jokes I'll talk about. There was a joke I cracked one time. Someone was like, man, and that's so simple. The joke was just there. Do you understand? So you see it all the time. But because of we are structured differently, we are all wired differently, what I'm saying is not what the next person is saying. So when I see it's some comedian that has a stronger foresight, a third eye, that's stronger than mine, I'll pay attention to that person. I would like to learn from that person. Yeah. I'm not going to say, oh, damn, I'm too big. I learn.
There's something that I really like about your comedy. It kind of sticks to the brain. Like, oh, if I'm trying to tell someone about the joke, I have to remember that. It's talking about that. And it's actually hard for you to repeat your jokes. Like, you don't, like, I know you're writing a book. How do you go about this? I don't know. You're writing a book, or you wrote a book?
I'm writing. They are writing a book for me, but I'm telling them my story.
Oh, so it's not about your story.
It's about my story.
How you all started?
What are you all started?
Should we take tissues and...
Yeah, you might cry at some point.
Oh, wow.
Because it's been a struggle, you know. But most people don't know. Some people just like, some people just realize that I've done 20 years. And actually, not even 20 years, it's like 22, 23 years. I just don't count the first 2-3 years, because I wasn't doing proper stand-up comedy. I was still, I didn't know what I was doing. So,
I can't wait for the book. Because there was a book I read, the book was written by Nigerian, and I read the book with David Thomas, because I was really intrigued.
Are you sure?
I really can't wait to read the book.
My book's on my birthday. That's when we intend to read it. 14th of September.
14th of September?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, almost here.
Are we... It's almost here?
Yeah.
Are we having a big party?
I don't know yet. That's the thing. It depends. I might just continue doing this 40-20 project up until my birthday. We're thinking about doing a free concert in Lagos. Yeah, we're still trying to get to like a free concert. Come, free, enter, laugh.
Wow.
Yeah, on my birthday.
Wow, that'll be...
Yeah, we're also thinking about different things. There's another one that might happen. I can say it now, it doesn't matter. I might move around. Yeah, with a truck that has speakers and stage on it. That those ones that unfold, so those transforming trucks. Yeah, I just drive around places where they have people and just perform free. Yeah.
Like, I love what I'm hearing. I love everything I'm hearing today. So tell me about Flatmates.
Flatmates, it's...
Are you the producer?
Executive producer.
This one is the boss. He's the rapper, drummer, hustler, man. Like,
all those drum beats.
Man, rapper now he's not an actor and also a producer. So tell me about Flatmates. What is Flatmates?
Flatmates is a sitcom about 4 friends that went to different universities, came together to stay in one flat. And one is a lawyer, failed lawyer. One failed comedian. One is a failed teacher. We're all just serious people. One is a fraudster, doesn't, just getting big breaks. So what we try to do is to just recreate what people actually go through in life. So because we created that premise of 4 guys, you understand, and then there's other, extensions. You won't call them giants, they're still strong characters like Coco, my co-executive producer, paid private tutors. He too is, they're all like, he's married. He married and left the house. So, so it's quite interesting. I've been doing pretty well. Season 2, season 1, because it's 260 episodes for the season. Yeah, they don't do 13 episodes, they do 260. Yeah. So we are actually on 334 right now. We should not do it.
Is that a good experience for you? Did you see yourself diverting from comedy at any time?
No. Comedy is the reason why I'm doing this. So comedy is like the core, it's the ground. You understand? So everything is just like, comedy is like, let me say, comedy is the tree itself. You understand? And all this other stuff, the branches, yeah, be it the event production company and TV.
Tell me about your relationship with Bobby and Gucci.
Those are my blood. Yes, so this is my guy. Bushi, I met Bushi before I met Bobby. Then I met Bobby through when he called me up to do a cameo on his extended family. So from there we just had this. So I was watching.
Like the brothers in comedy?
Yeah, like my brothers in comedy. Like, not only them, like there's I Go Die, I Go Save, there's Okay Bakasi. These are, because I'm close to everybody.
These are strong people.
There are people that I know not all the comedians, but I'm friends with all the comedians, the ones that I know. But there are some that I'm closer to than the rest. Do you understand? So Bobby, Bucci are the two main ones, and I Go Save and I Go Die. And that's actually the four of them. They are the ones that I'm closest to. Okay, right. Yes, we do. I get a lot of those guys, especially
together, apart from having joint shows and.
We're not going that way. Let's stick with shows. But I get influenced by all of them because they all have different. Bobby has his style, Pucci has his style, I Go Say that. They all have different styles. Yeah.
Still your girl Fisayo, and this is Dorc FM Radio Canada. We are live on abidocproductions.com. We're live on Facebook on Dorc FM Radio, and don't forget the number to call is 416-835-5284.
Don't let them no call. The
number is the time is 4:45 p.m. and don't worry, we'll still be out, and I'm still going to be here tomorrow to tell you more about Basketmouth show, where you can get ticket, how much, the day and time. We all have to come out to have fun. You're not helping anybody, you're helping yourself. Look at the weather. It has kept us all straight faced and locked up. Now it's time to laugh and, let's marry to the new weather. Yes, Basketmouth, I was going to ask you something. Tell me about your most embarrassing moments. Have you ever been booed on stage, or have you peed on your pad on stage before?
I've been booed off stage before.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I have been. Not like the whole crowd, like a group of people that came out there to hit me raw. Oh, wow. I didn't come prepared, and to be honest, that was the point in my life that I was self-destructive. Like I'd reached one point, I was like, you know what, I don't care. I wasn't prepared, so I just did it. And I learned a great lesson that day.
So you can perform without preparing? You can perform without preparing at all?
Yeah, I perform. No, I'm crazy. Some of my friends will call me the beast from the east. Because I write a lot of jokes, a lot of materials, and my materials are things that relate sweet our lifestyle. Like I talk about what
is going on, yeah.
So I can afford to just get on stage and just talk about what's going on, and the materials will just start coming as I'm going. So the only time I prepare is when I know that okay, you have 15 minutes to kill this performance, or you have 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Not like my own show. My own show most I don't. But now I'm changing the technique because it's 2018 and I'm bringing out the Son of Peter. The Son of Peter is not that kind of.
I really can't wait for that Son of Peter.
Trust me, you love it. It's a new me. It's the Basketmouth new version, updated version of Basketmouth.
I can imagine.
It's quite nice.
I think comedy is here to stay forever and ever.
Yeah, amen. But it's quite good. So that's what I'm working on. What's called the Son of Peter, which is like my major stuff. But we'll see how it goes.
Tell me maybe 3 things nobody knows about you. Except your wife.
Yeah.
People will not think Basketmouth is.
Yeah, most people don't know that I know how to cook.
Come on.
Yeah, I cook
Well,
like a woman.
you can boil egg and you can,
No, I cook proper food. Like proper food. Yeah, I cook like. Okay, let me tell you. When I was younger, I used to be with my mom in the kitchen. So I was the one. She would say, "Go and bring salt." I used to go to the market for her back then. So when I was young, maybe I was like 8 or 10, thereabouts. Yeah.
Wow.
I was very young. She used to take me to the market because there was one time the first day she took me to the market when people saw me. This is your son.
So how can you cook in that basket? Name me one delicacy that yes you can prove me like say
I cook everything: okra, bono, egusi, vegetable soup.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's one.
That's one. Everything. Every kind of food, trust me.
Okay. You can cook. I want to know 3 things people don't really know about you. You can cook. Every man claims they can cook. It's okay.
Number 2, some of those things I can't say. Another one is not anything. It's
Are you a family person?
100%, but that's not a gift. That's a liability.
Liability.
That's a liability you cannot run from. Once you are married, you are liable to that stuff till you die.
Wow. So you don't know. There's nothing I don't know about you. Apart from the fact that you begged someone to take a picture at the first class in one of the airplanes recently. I know that you just said, "Uncle, please excuse me, I want to take a picture in first class."
It was my friend's aircraft. So I was like, you know what? So the pilot was the one like, "Hey, Brad," I said, "Is this Shegun's plane?" Like, "Yeah." So why is it doing that? I said, "Okay, I want to take a picture with you." I said, "Hey, okay, let's take a picture." Then it was like, "Okay, if you want to take a picture inside, you can go and take a picture." I said, "Are you kidding me? Is that what these people do?" He said, "Yeah, okay, you go take a picture." Are you serious? I told my guy, I said, "Yeah, come and take a picture." Guy, Nigerian artist, I don't get shame at all.
I know. So yeah, I know the comedians on Instagrams are different, stand-up comedians are different.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, do you see them lasting for a while? Or like, what is the difference in the content? Is it
They're going to last for a very long time. And the reason being that the entertainment has left TV it's left TV already. So it's now in our phones. So, which is a good thing that you guys are doing. For you guys to be online, which means you guys know that everybody is now online. So for the radio stations that did not move with technology and the younger ones, what they want, they're the ones that are dying off. Because it will get to the point, like first of all, think about it, Netflix, that they are now doing stand-up.
Yes.
On
Netflix, yes.
Sooner or later, stand-up comedy concert itself might go extinct. So the only time you get to see a comedy concert might be when they are taping for online. It will get to that point eventually. You understand? So this space that these guys are on is a good space. They're like, going on doing skits because it's just 1 minute.
Yeah.
You have 1 minute to make someone laugh. Whether you get it right or you get it wrong, you're still trying. You understand? Just keep doing it. So it's quite interesting what they're doing, and I appreciate them. But the only thing they should just try as much as possible to just respect is our space. Your space is social media, right? You kill it. You do skits, you dress, you do whatever you do. Doing that on stage is kind of like an insult to stand-up comedy. You understand?
Yes.
It's an insult to stand-up. That's not stand-up comedy. So when people go like, "Oh, we are calling this person to do it," but if you're coming and saying you're doing a skit on stage and doing it right, it's different. Except you are good as a stand-up comedian.
So there are two different things.
They're two different things. So some of them that are doing skits, they now want to force stand-up comedy into it. That's when they get it wrong. You understand? So what they should do, what you guys should do, is just stick to that stuff. Get stronger. Work on your material. Keep working. Hold that space. Build the number. Build it to 1 million, 2 million. Then one day, announce that you want to do your own stand-up comedy show. Then when you do it, you get a full crowd. Because already you have like 2 million people and they've never seen you to stand up before. And that's how you kill it. So at that time, you've been writing material. You have a good 2-hour set. You can do 1 hour first time. next day do another 1 hour, continue writing. But don't jump into it because you think we are making money. You know, don't disrespect us.
He calls it disrespect.
Disrespect.
And I personally kind of find it like that.
No, it's not like two different things.
Yeah.
Two different things. But it's fine. Like, you know, there's some of them that I can still kill it. You understand? And trust, these guys are very brilliant. Like I MC Lively, Lassie.
Yeah, Lassie, yeah.
Mama Toby. You know, it's killing. And I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of what they do. You understand? Like Crazy Clan can do stand up.
Oh yes.
Basically, he's doing pretty well. You know? Chief OB can do stand up.
Yeah. He's doing not just stand up.
He sings, does skits, does everything. That's the best man.
I don't know. I was gonna ask you to give them an advice, and I think you've already done that.
I think I've done that.
So are you?
Then one last advice for all my people: try not to fake it, man. Don't try to be like someone else. There can only be one Justin Bieber. There can only be one Busta Rhymes. Only one Eminem. Because the truth of the matter is, nobody wants two of what they already have. Nobody wants it. If a man is married to a light-skinned woman with a certain kind of core and he wants to date somebody else, I am not supporting such things, but trust me, chances are guys that are not faithful are the ones, if you meet their girlfriend, they're totally different from their
Yes, they are two different things.
They are two different things.
Yeah.
Nobody wants the same thing that they have. So if they have Basketmouth, don't try to be like Basketmouth. What you should do is, let me influence you. Let Alibaba influence you. Let Bobby influence you. Let like 5-10 comedians influence you, and guess what you're gonna be? A hybrid.
Yeah, true.
You understand? You come out, you're gonna kill it. And that's why I see some of these guys, like this guy called SLK. And he did a tour with me in the UK. And when I was watching this guy, I was like, this guy's gonna take over this stuff. Like, if he keeps it going, this guy will take over. And there's another one, the one that went on Big Brother, D1.
Yeah.
Those two guys, I mark. You guys will refer to what I just said in the next 5 years or less. Those guys, they are the future. And trust me, you know that, like, for every big comedian that is on point right now, you must have seen me with them.
You didn't want to mention names, but you has kind of mentioned few.
I'm not mentioning names. I'm not still mentioning names because there's so many. You would have seen me with
as
them.
a grandfather in
when I know something that is rich, I know how to identify something that is rich. So I like, you know, work with them. Also, I still learn from them. Do you understand? Yeah, I like.
You said a lot about content. Because when I picture comedians, I just think of people that just make people laugh. Yes, and like if you see things that just make a joke out of it. But you have been saying a lot about content. That means you guys actually write content.
No, you write your
actually
materials.
Structure things out.
You write your materials.
And you say, oh, is this thing funny? Or
you try it. You will know some of them. You write, you tell it to yourself, and you know that this is gonna kill. Like, you know already. There are some materials that I've never tested before, but I know it will kill. There are some I'm not sure of, so I tried with my talent manager, who is brilliant, Dr. Malcolm, and he'll tell me that, take this off, put this way, and he's very funny as well. He's one of those guys that just didn't become a comedian. You understand? So yeah. So when it comes to writing, we write different materials, you put everything together, and you look at the ones that are linked to each other, and you start putting them in pieces, you put everything together, and you now have a full set, and you go for the kill. You understand? So it's really not a joke. Comedy is not a joke.
Just been hanging out with Basketmouth on Dorc FM Radio, and this is your girl Fisayo. Before we go today, thank you for hanging out with me. It's Dorc FM Radio Canada. We're currently live on Facebook, and I'll be here with you same time at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Basketmouth is gonna be here with me on the day of his show. So we are going to have few red carpets on the show. I'm going to keep you guys connected to the show. So I want you guys to come and get tickets. Tell a friend. York University, my friends York University, you all have to turn up for this show. So yes, get ready for this event. Basketmouth, thank you for coming.
Thank you very
Do you
much
want to tell me anything, or we should say
I
that
just want to go, I'm hungry.
Make a shout out to Dorc FM.
Actually, we just finished eating. By the way, you guys, I don't know if you guys know where the radio TV station is located, but they have one of the maddest restaurants
yeah.
next door. It's not bad. Then, just in case you're in downtown, you wanna, I might be hanging out tonight there at Kiza. We're having drinks tonight.
Okay.
And Kiza is where I don't. When I mean, because Lukman is the one that normally promotes my stuff here. So that's where I normally hang out. So shout out to everybody that supports Kiza. Shout out to everybody that's listening right now. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting definitely. Supporting my work, my career, everyone. Thank you so much. Shout out to you guys. I won't be doing what I'm doing. And big shout out to Dorc FM for having me come in and giving me a platform to speak to you guys and promote my show. Thank you so much. I know you guys are going to take all my tickets after the show to see you.
Yes, we will.
I'm just kidding, but thank you so much, Dorc FM. Thank you so much.
It's been great to have Basketmouth in the house this afternoon. It's your girl Fisayo. This is Dorc FM Radio Canal. Don't forget, I'm going to be here live tomorrow at 10 a.m. with Johnny Adex and bringing you the life and the juice of the entertainment industry. You guys should stay connected. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and we are also on Twitter. Don't forget to send me an email on dorcfm@gmail.com. It's your girl Fisayo, and I'll see you at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Bye.
Thank you very much.